You have heard so much about him, but in a few minutes you're going to hear from him.
No one can do it better.
Hello, what's up? What's happening? Hello, what's up? What's happening? Hello, what's up? What's happening?
It has something to say. Speak up with authority and conviction. If not, sit down and shut up.
Rap a little bit right here.
Talk to me. Say something.
Run a power move on them.
They say two wrongs don't make it right, but it damn sure makes it even.
This channel you are about to watch has a lot of positivity, but it contains some adult, strong language and content which may be brutally honest and be more suitable for mature audiences only. No bull, no lies, no slack, no acts, just straight facts. Now it's time to relax, enjoy, tune in, check out and watch the Carlos Stargell Show with that guy, the bona fide G, certified true, Atlanta, Georgia born, now coming to you straight from Burlington, North Carolina, Carlos Stargell.
The last.
Because when they made him, they broke the mold. Now it's time to enjoy the Carlos Stargell Show.
No one can do it better.
Hello, what's up? What's happening? Hello, what's up? What's happening? Hello, what's up? What's happening? Rap jump a little bit right here.
If you have something to say, speak up with authority and conviction. If not, sit down and shut up.
Talk to me. Say something.
Run a power move on them.
They say two wrongs don't make it right, but it damn sure makes it even.
Hey, what's up? What's happening? How y'all be? Tell me something good, ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters, boys and girls, and many of y'all all in around the world. Welcome to the Carlos Stargell Show, a channel where you can just vent, be yourself, and speak your mind so freely and expeditiously. And it's not what you say, it's how it's said. And it's the right way and the wrong way to say and do any and everything. So please be mindful and respectable as you like the same done unto you. You didn't pay no money, so it's no need for y'all acting funny. And don't you dare be sour. So just sit back, relax, and enjoy with me, the bona fide G, certified true, Atlanta, Georgia born, and coming to you straight out of Burlington, North Carolina. Not afraid to speak what I feel and yell out what's real. Carlos Stargell.
The last.
Cause after they made me, they broke the mold. How y'all doing, ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters, boys and girls? I'm all right if y'all all right. I'm about to tell y'all the weather in a second. Oh yeah, 91 degrees here in Burlington, North Carolina. Y'all know what?
It's hot as hell up here.
Yeah, it's burning up. Had to go to the corner store for a minute. Shoot, I was ready to hurry up and come right back. It was so daggone hot. Put an egg on the sidewalk. I guarantee you, I might fry. So, like I said, if y'all don't have to be out there, and if y'all ain't got to be out there, and y'all stay at home. But if y'all got to be out there, make sure y'all stay cool and hydrated all at the same time.
Talk to me. Say something.
Because like I said, that heat ain't no joke. And like I said, especially not good for those who have high blood pressure or, any kind of illness is not good. You know what I'm saying?
Talk to me. Say something.
But I'm going to say this right here, though, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. This heat ain't nothing compared to the heat we get down in Atlanta, Georgia.
Talk to me. Say something.
It get hotter than the son of a gun down there. Like I told somebody, it was so hot. I saw Superman get out the cab. That's how hot it was. It'd be blistering hot, burning up, making the kind of weather to make you not want to do nothing or be bothered. And like, look, it was worse than the He Don't Do the Right Thing. And y'all remember that movie, how hot they claim it was. Shoot, that ain't nothing compared to the South. I'm here to tell you.
Rap time a little bit right here.
I don't experience hotter weather than that, but thank the Lord that I haven't had a seizure since 2002. And that I give all thanks to the Almighty on that.
No one can do it better.
Hey, what's up, Rick? How you doing, my brother? I ain't heard from you in like 10,000 years. No, just kidding. Excuse me. I know you doing all right, buddy. I'm glad to see you on the live chat, man. Tell me something good, my brother. What you like the old cats used to ask us back in the day, what you know? And I used to tell them, I know more than what you think. I know that's right. How's the weather up there? How's the weather in North Dakota, Rick? I know now down here, man, guess what? It's 91 degrees so far. It is hot as a Betsy bug out there. Oh, you too busy. I'm just saying, I'm just saying, how's the weather? How's the weather? How hot it is? I mean, what's the temperature like in North Dakota? I know you've been too busy, man. And look, you got to stay busy. That keep you young. You know what I'm saying? That keep you young and active. Cause guess what? Some people our age can't even move around like they used to. Oh, that's not bad. I mean, that's decent weather. I mean, 50 degrees in the morning, 7. Shoot, that. Be honest with you, that's kind of seasonable right there, man. It ain't too hot. It's not too cold. Just right on for sure. But I know down in the South, it get blistering hot. Now I see why they like to go to the water, like the ocean water in the summertime, because it will cool you off now. But shoot, I mean, I ain't been in the pool water in a while, but first time for everything, I might do it this year. Because I remember years ago, you couldn't get me in no pool water for some strange reason. Why, I don't know. Oh, yeah, excuse me. Oh, Lord, ain't not yet. But like I was saying, though, yep, the body in motion state, you got that right. And that is true. You gotta stay in motion. You know, they call it slow motion, at least you in motion, yeah. In my church voice, especially when they say, take me to the water. Hey, what's up, Roxanne? I'm doing fine, and thank you so much. I appreciate those kind words, Roxanne. So tell me something good, Roxanne.
Talk to me. Say something.
Yeah, and that's my man right there, Rick Reed. We go back since the 80s. Yep. To be baptized, and then you get that bass line come in. And then what really get me, they go through all them speeches and stuff and they be talking all that mess. They say, I will baptize thee in the name of the Father, and the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Then they throw you and be like, oh, help me, Jesus. Time you get up, you get that same. I know that's right, Roxanne. Life is good. Life is always great. And oh yeah, like I said, Roxanne, this is my buddy Rick. Rick, this is Roxanne. Yep. That's Veronica's partner right there. They go back way before Soul Train got knocked out of syndication. Like we do. We go back they go back from the 70s. Me and Rick go back since the 80s. But the good part about it though, when we the first time me and Rick met, we had deep conversation. Some good conversation with a lot of them young Rudy Poots they had. Me and Rick, we was already kicking the ballistics at a young age. We were talking about stuff that really need to be known about. And what's good about it too? And what's good about it, Roxanne? We both love the same. We both was in the same. We both love the same kind of music. And back in the mid to late 80s, That's when we were really into that rap at the time. But before then, Rick will tell you, I was into that rock and new wave. They didn't know how to take me when I was in school, Roxanne. They didn't know how to take me. They knew I was into music. They knew I could play the guitar and all that. They didn't know how to take me. Then they used to ask Rick, you should have do the brother. But what they didn't know, what a lot of them didn't know, I was singing in church when I was real young, but that wasn't by choice. And I didn't really want into it and I didn't tell nobody that I was singing in church. Yep, EPMV versus Leonard Skinner. You come up with you got to chill, and I came up with, ooh, that smell. Don't. Can't you smell that smell? Now I know you know that one, Rick. You remember I used to play that back when we was in school. You remember I used to sing all them. Hey, Roxanne, I'm gonna tell you something. I used to sing all them daggone songs when we was in high school. I was singing a whole lot of old school rock, especially that song by Jethro Tull. That song Aqualung, they didn't really know how to take me when I was singing that. I was like sitting on the park bench, 5 little girls with satin tints. And then what really got me, I said, snots running down his nose. And that one really got them, because they were like, you know that word for word. No, I said, that's all I heard on the radio. And I grew up listening to that crazy song. Yep, I even saw, look, I even was singing the melody part in the bathroom one day. You know, a bunch of bro, I was like, dee 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 dee. And somebody would holler, I said, somebody humming Aqualung. And I was like, yeah, that was me. I let them know that was me singing, that I saw Aqualung. But what really got it too, I was into a whole, like I told you too, Rick will tell you, I was into that rock and new wave pretty heavy in high school. But then, like I said, before and after graduating high school, yes, I remember the Grateful Dead and Jimi Hendrix. Yes, Lord. And I still rock them today, Rick. Hey, Rick, you remember that day when we were riding to the store and you were playing Hey Joe? And I bust out and I was singing the part when I said, I'm going out and shoot my lady. You know, I called to mess around with another man. And I said, and that ain't too cool. And y'all just busted out laughing at the guy. You remember that, Rick? I mean, them was some good old days. You know what I'm saying? Yep. In the smoker lounge, we used to look. And we remember we went up to Towers Liquor Store. That, you know, Towers Liquor Store had some of everything. I mean, anything you wanted up there that had to do with alcohol, they had it. But they changed the name. You know, they don't change the name of it now. And I ain't gonna lie to you. I miss the old Tower Liquor. That Tower Liquor Store was there when I was a baby. And that's for real. And how I know that? My dad and my Uncle Henry, my Uncle Pop, all my uncles, they used to always go there to the liquor store back in the day too. Yeah. And you know that was their thing right there, drinking and going on. But y'all know what? I don't knock nobody for what they do, but I ain't never been no big drinker like that. Well, to be honest with you, when I was younger, I was now. I used to put away some beer and whatnot. But after I got a certain age, I really got more involved into the herbal medicinals. You know what I'm saying? And then, you know, and Rick, I'm gonna tell you something I'm saying. What I'm about to tell you, Rick is a living witness. Now, back in the day, I smoked weed, but didn't know how to roll worth of sugar honey iced tea.
Talk to me. Say something.
And I'm finna tell you what's funny. It's sad, but it's true, but it's funny as hell at the same time. When I learned how to roll weed, I was this close to being 50 years old. And I thank God I learned right before I got 50. You know what I'm saying? I feel you, bro. I feel you on that, Rick. But like I was saying, though, I finally learned how to roll just daggone close before I got 50 years old. That's a damn shame and it's sad, but it's true. But it's also fun at the same time. But guess what? Y'all might be laughing now. But guess what? But since I learned how to roll, now I'm a pro in different area codes. No jive.
Rap to him a little bit right here.
Talk to me. Say something.
No one can do it better.
That's right. And so now that I know what I'm doing now, shoot, you can't look like how they said, you can't tell me nothing. I'm a pro in different area codes. Hot diggity Sam. Yes. But anyway, like I said, as I got older, I remember because oh yes, Lord, Rick. Rick, you already know my mama signed for it. Hell, she signed for it before the first day of school, man. No jive. Yes, she did. And you know what's funny too? That's how me and Mr. Henderson got tight like that. You know what I'm saying? That's why me and Mr. Henderson was so tight too. I mean, he was one cool joker. Oh yeah, Rick. I don't know if I told you, man, but right before I left the move to North Carolina, I ran into it was a teacher from Avondale. In fact, it was Miss Polanetz. I know you remember her, but there was one teacher that I know who kept it real. And she was cool as all outdoors when we was in school then. But when I saw her at Kroger, like before I left the move to North Carolina, she ain't changed a daggone bit, except for herself. She got a little older, so did I. But yeah, when Miss Polanetz, when I saw her at Kroger, man, we had a great talk. Man, she gave me a big hug and she told me, she said, congratulations on your engagement and best wishes on your retirement and moving to North Carolina. Cause I told her I was about to retire and I was about to move to North Carolina. And she said, North Carolina? I said, yeah, I found love again. She was like, oh. And that's one thing I loved about Miss Polanetz. Like I said, even in high school, she was cool as hell. And she was still cool today. When I saw her at Kroger, man, I told her, because we were talking, thank you, Ross. We were talking and she said, a lot of students didn't like her. I said, you know why? Because they was intimidated because you kept it real. And I said, remember I told you when I first met you, you real as real can get. She started laughing. She said, you sure did. And she remembered that. She said, well, how she really remembered me when she heard my voice. And she was like, I knew you. I remember that voice. She said, you had the deepest voice at Avondale. I said, yeah. I said, most of my voice was deeper than most of the teachers, which is true. But check this out. But she said she remembered me because she's another reason why she remembered me, because I was always a kind person. And I told her, I just do what anybody else would do. Treat people like I want to be treated, respect others like I want to be respected, and keep following them basic instructions before we leave this earth. You know what I'm saying? So I just strive for righteousness and remain humble. That's all I told. That's all I can do. I said, none of us is perfect, but all we can do is the best we can, because, and then I told them another thing a lot of people need to stop doing, stop judging and pointing fingers at everybody and quit talking all that jive about like you all added a bowl of grits and knowing you ain't no better than the next person on this earth. If anything, you should be more encouraging and not trying to put nobody down for no reason at all.
Talk to me. Say something.
But that's what we were talking about. But like I said, I really appreciated that talk with Miss Polandess. Like I said, shit, she was cooler than Santa Claus.
Rap to him a little bit right here.
That's how cool she was. And you can't forget. That's one thing you don't forget is cool, good people. You know what I'm saying? You don't forget good people. You don't forget the ones who were good. That's one thing about people. They not gonna forget you. Whether it's good or bad experiences, they ain't gonna forget you. But I like it when they, yes, sir, yes, sir, yes, ma'am. But that's what I'm saying too. You got to, one thing about it though, you got to just, people just got to be right, just live righteous. You got to just do the right thing. We ain't perfect, but if you really try, if you're doing the best you can, striving for righteousness, remaining humble, and following those basic instructions before leaving this earth, guess what? The rest will follow. But if you're going around with a cold heart with cruel intentions, guess what? You're gonna have buzzer luck for it. You might think you get away with whatever, but you will have buzzer luck for the rest of your life. And what buzzer luck means, that means bad luck or no luck at all.
Rap to him a little bit right here.
And I knew a lot of people that suffer from buzzer luck, and I knew a lot of people ended up in situations where they didn't want to be and where they sure as hell didn't need to be. And I'm going to say it, and I'm going to reveal it just like I said earlier.
Hell or jail.
And I tell people, if you ain't never experienced a situation if you ain't never experienced a situation you never been before, don't try to put nobody down, and don't try to act like you are better than them, because guess what? No sin is greater. And that's all I'm gonna say. No sin is greater than the other. People talk about they don't like people that smoke and they don't like people that do this. Well, guess what? I'm just gonna say this. People gonna say and do what they want to do. Hell, if you're in your right mind, hold on. I like that too. Yes, sir, Rick. I like that. Scotty B. Pimpin'. Okay, Scotty B. Pimpin'. You drunk. Hey, look, you drunk and going to work, but at least you ain't busted, disgusted, and I hope you can be trusted.
Talk to me. Say something.
Yeah. But that is true. I like that name. Scotty B. Damn Pimpin'. Boy, that's a cool ass name. I love that name. Cooler than damn Santa Claus. You know what though, man? I like that name. For real though. That's a cool name though. On the real, for real. Can't get no better. Look, can't get no tighter than that. Scotty B. Pimpin'. I love it. Yeah. Hey, look, that's a cool. No, like I said, that's a cool name. I bet you cooler than Santa Claus, ain't you, Scotty B. Pimpin'? Yeah, but oh yeah, you about to go, Roxanne? You have a good night too. Right on, right on. Peace, two fingers. But Rick, get back to what I was saying to my boy. Man, we don't survive. Okay, go on and get you some sleep, Roxanne. And look, when you dream, listen to the rhythm of the falling rain. And you can sleep a whole lot. I ain't talking about the physical part of the falling rain. Just use your imagination. You know what I mean? And I'm going to say it one more time. Listen to the rhythm of the falling rain. Yeah. See, in other words, put on your radio. Play some soft music. That'll put you to sleep. Yeah. But like I was saying though, man, we done been through some trials and tribulations, and we don't have some dynamite times together. That's why it's always a pleasure when I talk to you. And when I was in Georgia, it was a pleasure. It was a pleasure when I always saw you too. So Like we always tell everybody, we go back before Soul Train got knocked out of syndication. So we go way back since high school. And like I told people, the first time you and I met in school, you had what a lot of them youngers didn't have back then. Good conversation. Hey Rick, and just like a friend of mine told me years ago, God bless him now. He went on to glory, but now this dude I'm about to tell you about, he told me he was in Down by Law, which I believe because a lot, and the ones who would perpetrate like that they was in Down by Law. Guess what? A lot of them still dead in jail, but this brother right here, he was telling me they did a lot of crazy stuff back in the day too, but guess what? He was one of them brothers who really reformed. I mean, but we started as neighbors. You know how you speak to people in passing, like, yo, what's up? How you doing? Or whatever. One day he told everybody the first time we had the first time the first conversation, he said the first time we really talked was downtown waiting on the bus. And he told them brothers over there, he said, Carlos got something y'all stupid motherfuckers ain't got. Good, decent conversation. And see, like I'm gonna tell you, just like me and Paul was talking about. Now, people over there back then, and they was already ignorant and mad because they were poor. But if you don't be on their level, like if you don't hang around or don't be bothered with them, then they always got something to say about you or whatever, because they hating on you because you ain't on their level, which I thought, like I say, I'm gonna say it again. They were pissed off at the world, or they were ignorant because they were poor. The black cat shut them down. But when they caught the leader, Bill, they didn't catch him for all the stuff he did. They got him for selling dope at the damn bus stop at East Lake Meadows.
Talk to me. Say something.
Yeah, but that's how Down by Law this man. But like I said, quite a few brothers that I met that was in Down by Law, a lot of them had really reformed. They really did. Now a couple of them I know gone. But like I told you about my boy Paul that was in Down by Law, when he had to move, and he told me, he said, out of all my friends that could have came and helped me and they didn't, you showed up. And he said, I already know you were good people the first time I met you, but he said, when you showed me that you wanted to help, that let me, he said, ain't nothing but mad love and respect. And that, that made, I ain't gonna lie to you, Rick, that shit brought tears to my eyes. I literally cried. I was so happy. Yeah, but I'm gonna tell you something else too. When Luke mama died, my daughter mama died, when I called her, he was like, what? That joke was so loud I almost jumped out of my damn skin. But hey, that was love. That was love right there. But he was there for that too. But the last time I saw him before he died, I was working at the Kroger on Moreland and Caroline, and I was so glad to see him. But like I said, that's why I always tell people don't forget the ones, especially the good people and the one that always been kind. You know what I'm saying? And that is true, because don't nobody forget good people. But a lot of people don't forget bad people either. But at the same time, they ain't gonna forget your ass, period. That's all I'm gonna say. Especially if y'all cool, you know.
Talk to me. Say.
Well, y'all know what? My session is up. My 30 minutes is up. But I want to thank everybody who took the time to view, check out, tune in, and watch the Carlos Stargell show. And I want to thank Roxanne Williams. I want to thank my homeboy Rick. Like I said, we go back before Soul Train got knocked out of syndication. And I want to thank somebody else who participated. Scotty B. Pippen. Hot Diggity Sam is a hell of a name, like I said. But I want to thank him for participating on the live chat too. And God bless all of y'all. So, but those who haven't subscribed, yes, sir, Rick, those who haven't subscribed, if you find it in your heart and you feel it in the depths of your soul, please hit the like, hit the subscription bell, hit them both.
Sure would appreciate it.
And again, I want to thank everybody who took the time to check out, tune in, view, and watch the Carlos Stargell Show with me, that bonafide G, certified true, and Atlanta, Georgia born, now coming to you straight out of Burlington, North Carolina, and not afraid to speak what I feel and yell out what's real. Carlos Stargell.
The last.
Because when they made me, they broke the mold. So until the next time, ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters, boys and girls, God bless you. I love you. Y'all be good. Y'all take care of yourselves and each other. And by all means,
Please behave yourself. Stop the violence. Increase the peace. Eliminate the hate. And spread a whole lot of more love.
so until the next time, peace. 2 fingers. I'm out of here like last year. Later when you're straighter.